postgame press conference after Wayne State's 45-27 loss to Grand Valley. We're here with head coach Paul Winters, and coach, an opening statement.
Yeah, we came out in the first quarter, and other than not finishing those two drives offensively, we were executing the plan to perfection. We were holding on to the football, we were keeping it away from their offense, and we got a 3 or 4 and out, whatever it was, on defense, and we probably had the ball 12 minutes in the first quarter. And it felt really good. Felt really good about what we were doing and the plan and everything else. And then we get stopped in the second quarter, and we snapped the ball over the punter's head. That might have been the first quarter. I don't know. It was late. It was late in the first, early second. We snapped the ball over the punter's head for no apparent reason. I don't know. I mean, it's just a mistake that players make sometimes. And what happens, instead of us responding, all right, they score a touchdown, keep playing. Just, let's respond. Let's come out and fight and do what we have to do. And then we have another punt, and our bullet doesn't take the shot. I mean,
Yeah.
he's down there, he runs by him, and the guy goes 50, 60 yards with the punt return. So our punt team just flat out let us down, killed us, and put us in a position where everybody else just lost their confidence. So there's no excuse for that. You can't lose your confidence. We said, hey, they're a good football team, they're going to make plays. Just keep battling, and you can't wait until the third quarter. And that's what we did. We waited until the third quarter, we got a little desperate, and we started making some plays. Some guys played outstanding. Responded very well to the challenge, but I got to go in and break my arm to get that kind of response. It's not the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, my first question was pretty much exactly what you just said in your opening statement, because you guys came out against the wind and held the ball for 12, 13 minutes of that first quarter, and then with about 20 seconds left, you get that bad snap, and it just seemed like the wheels came off the wagon
Completely.
at that point. And that was the only 15 minutes of the game that you guys didn't win.
Right.
I mean, you won the second half, you won the first quarter basically because you were going against the wind, and then it's just 15 minutes. That's got to be frustrating.
Well, it is frustrating because, we understand we have a lot of guys that aren't playing. We have a lot of guys that are battling their butts off. Justin Rao, is a walk-on long snapper for us, and he's starting at defensive end now. How's that happen? He got a sack today,
Yeah.
and he played his heart out. But when you put that much pressure on him and then have him long snap, because he was our backup long snapper, and Ronnie Brandt hurt his shoulder, so now he's got to do both, and that's probably, I got to figure it out. It's too much for him, but you can't fault him because he battled and battled and battled. And that's really what I'm trying to say is all these kids, they're in tough positions, but they're battling, and it's frustrating that we get down so badly, and then it just starts. It's like an avalanche. I don't know.
You mentioned the two sides of the coin. The one end is, like you said, you have to break your arm to get the results you were looking for. You did also get a second half that was much more improved. I mean, you take away the first half of the second half and you go back to film and go, this is where we are.
I got 2 arms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got to go with both halves.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. I don't want to look at what we did in the second half and get excited about it. I don't want anybody to be happy because we played desperate football and made some plays. We made plays in the first half. We just didn't finish drives. I want us to go in. I want us to go finish the first drive, 7-0. Stop them. Get the ball back. Finish the next drive, 14-0. And now we've played the first quarter against the wind, and we're up 14-0. That's what I want. That's who we should be, because the defense, they did a good job, and it was hard for them. It was difficult. They're going against a great offensive football team, and I get that. But you got opportunities, and we talked about this. You're going to have opportunities. Finish the opportunity.
That's all I got.
I can do.
Go on.
Yeah, I can do. So you mentioned how depleted the defensive line was. Was that a concern coming into the game about their outstanding running back who got over 200 yards tonight?
I was kind of hoping he didn't show. He's a great back. I mean, I love watching him. I think he's a fantastic running back. But, you know, Justin Hollins didn't play. Obviously, Jay Carzales, Jalen Lewis, but we didn't even have Derek Coleman. You know, so we had half the starting defensive line from last week didn't play. It's you know, it's hard. It's hard. In college football today, most defensive football teams will rotate 8 defensive linemen. Can't do that. And so you've got a former walk-on who's not even getting a chance to rotate much. So it's a desperate situation. We're doing some things to try to get some new bodies in there, and it's going to take a little bit of time, but you know, ideally we're going to continue to improve what we have and find a way.